For generations, modern society has viewed ancient spiritual practices, sitting in deep meditation, fasting for days, or ringing massive temple bells, as purely symbolic acts of faith. We treat them as cultural performances disconnected from physical reality. But if these rituals are strictly religious theater, we have to ask why the exact same routines have evolved independently and survived for thousands of years across vastly different cultures. A closer look at human myology points to a different explanation. These traditions operate as protocols designed to physically regulate the human nervous system. Treating these practices strictly as folklore ignores their biological utility. This separation often limits our perspective on how the human body can be optimized. Take the Hindu temple bell, or ghanta. Traditionally, devotees ring this bell before entering a shrine to alert divine forces of their arrival and clear the environment of negative energy. Through the lens of physics, the bell's metallic alloy is engineered to produce an exact frequency of 2,000 to 3,000 hertz. As these sound waves enter the ear, they act as a neurological reset, forcing the hemispheres to synchronize. This acoustic engineering creates a reliable, repeatable method to move a human brain into a state of sharp focus. We see a similar biological mechanism in dietary traditions. During Ekadashi, devotees fast on the 11th day of the lunar fortnight as a method of worshipping the god Vishnu. In modern biology, this restriction triggers autophagy, a state where cells identify and recycle damaged components, clearing out metabolic waste. By forcing the body to transition from external food to internal stores, this maintenance program clears physiological roadblocks that impede health. The most documented crossover between ancient practice and modern science happens in deep meditation. The ancient goal has always been to sit in extended steadiness to achieve a state of wisdom. Our understanding shifted when researchers finally put long-term meditators inside MRI machines to look directly at the physical organ itself. To understand the results, we look to neuroplasticity. During meditation, the default mode network, responsible for mind wandering, powers down. Simultaneously, gray matter increases in the frontal lobes and brainstem, and the corpus callosum physically thickens, strengthening signal pathways. These physical adaptations reveal that the state described as enlightenment is associated with a structurally upgraded neuroanatomy. Ancient traditions and modern neuroscientists are observing the same physiological states. While the language used to describe them differs, the underlying biological reality is identical. Because these are biological processes, the benefits are accessible regardless of a specific religion or belief system. Anyone can use resonant sound, scheduled dietary restriction, or focused silence to regulate their own nervous system. These protocols have persisted because they produce consistent physiological outcomes. Long before we could map the cellular pathways, these traditions were already being utilized to stabilize and optimize the human system.